Alright, so I'm gonna start playing Amnesia. Uh, I played. Okay, I played this game a long time ago. I don't know how far away I got. I got to an elevator part where you had to find pieces of elevators, so I got stuck there. I didn't know what to do, so I just stopped playing the game. But recently I played Soma, and it's definitely one of my favorite horror games of all time. It has an amazing story. So I'm gonna give this Amnesia game another try, because same producers. These are I forgot the name of the producers, but so if I loved Soma so much, maybe Amnesia is gonna be the same. I didn't get far enough in the story. I don't remember much of the story. I remember that the guy lost his memory, aka aka no, but that's the name of the game, Amnesia. And I guess he was an explorer or I don't know, an archaeologist. He found something on a pyramid, and that's about how much I remember. And there's a bad guy, Alexander, I guess. Uh, yeah. So let's get into Amnesia. It's a very scary game, but I think I can handle it, especially while I'm recording.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Daniel. That's my name. Yeah. Struggling to remember things already. Memento has been added to the journal. For quick access to your mementos, press M. Make sure to check these whenever you get stuck. So memento M, follow the liquid trail to find its source. Alright, I will. On its time. First I gotta explore and find a tinderbox right here. Tinderboxes are used to light candles and other light sources in the environment. The current amount of tinderbox is shown in the inventory tab. So, yeah, over there. This is all stuff I already knew. This character here, Daniel, is much stronger than the guy from Soma. I forgot his name. Because he cannot lift chairs for shit. He's not good at lifting chairs. Right. A very bright place, even in the darkness. I can kind of sprint, and I'm still feeling a bit dizzy because of this red liquid, which I assume is a potion I took to forget. When grabbing an object, press right mouse to throw it, hold R and move the mouse to rotate the object. Just like so. Oh, you hold it by pressing left. Then R. Then right trigger. No, right button. Right mouse click. Throws. I believe. No, I was gonna say that this was probably the way I came in, but no, it was not, because of the first cutscene. Hold down left mouse and move the mouse in order to move the door. Right. Press right mouse to throw the door open or shut, depending on the direction you face. So if I'm like this and press, it's not gonna do anything. But if I'm like this, yeah, I can just throw it open. Great. Simple controls. I like it. I'm not very scared right now because I know for a fact that nothing's gonna happen. I replayed the beginning of this game recently. So I kind of know what's going on. Yay. Stocking up on those tinder boxes. Don't want to get stuck in the dark. So yeah, the reason I'm being able to play this game right now is because I've got a new computer, and I heard steps. So yeah, I got a new computer with a new graphics card, and new processor. It's all amazing. Oh, okay. I know that there won't be any monsters, but damn, the atmosphere of this game is so like it's great. Is this draining away my? Yeah, I have a slight headache. Okay, someone wants me to go up there. Up there, no, but in there. Not quite yet. Anything to collect right here? Got a tinderbox, and that seems to be about it. This game takes place on the 1800s, right? 1890s? Maybe 1880s? Something like that. Ooh, this is a nice and lit area. Looks great. Oh no! Beware, when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in your environment. Like... oh, I can't turn on that light. Like so. Using tinderboxes or search for other sources of light. Yeah, I've been... the last few videos I did on this channel were Dark Souls on my Xbox, and I was using my cell phone as a camera. Not the best quality, but hey, I was able to record videos. And then I got busy with other stuff, so I kind of didn't record that much. There has to be something here. Come on. That's bullshit. Such a good hiding place. Let's get out of the darkness. I can feel insects growing inside my ears. Inside old dog. As he fell in the kitchen floor, tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick of in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden in something. Hazel. Oh. What is this book right here? Oh yeah, the mouse wheel works just as the this looks like German. I can't read German. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. Center boxes. Yes, I'm on light. My sanity is too low. I hope it's the sanity and not my computer being crap. Because this computer is not crap at all, it's pretty good. But I don't know how good it is for recording. This is the first recording I'm doing. I did fine on Minecraft, but I wasn't really in the mood of playing Minecraft. Oh, there were lights here. Were there? Torches? Yeah. Torches were lit before. Sign on the light. Yes. I like the light. What is this? Is this a scary room? Ooh, a lantern. You have picked up the lantern. When filled with oil, it can be turned on by pressing F or double-clicking it on the inventory. Yeah, F. Yay. My game is pretty smooth for me. Hopefully the video is as well. I like to conserve every resource I have, so I'm gonna try to use as few tinder boxes as I can. This is probably just going around the same place, right? Oh, yeah, but this is not good to pass. Unless I were a ghost. If I was a ghost, then maybe I would be able to pass through the rocks. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I am not a ghost. Earthquake! Soma story is so good. I love that game so much. Trying to make as many people as I know play it. Anything can take it? No tinder boxes on the fire? I do want to play a long time here. Hey, that note was not there. Okay. It's gonna feel. Yeah. I have a few here. I'm not gonna use these immediately.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Alright. I must kill Alexander. Alright. And without trying to remember stuff. Because apparently the memories I had were too unbearable. So I drank some kind of potion that made me forget. Okay. Let's pull this lever. Ooh. This blue stuff is... yeah, increases the sanity level. Go to the entrance hall. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of the good connected with the neglect of a family. Pay attention to none of that. To run, hold down left shift while moving. Yeah, I know how to run.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a
Don't
manner of
remember.
speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Come on, this guy talks like a villain. He has a voice of a villain. Just too obvious. I'm guessing this is my way to go, but it is tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hand or tool. What about fire? What is that? Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? Oh, and I wish you could ask how much you remember. I don't know. This is the stuff. Yeah. Okay, good. So I need some kind of chemical to dissolve that flashy thing. Ooh. Nice. Tinderbox. Frame rate issues, a little bit. Over here. Are these real things or? Because it just appeared out of nowhere. I don't know. Can't really understand the story. There's a shadow following me. A woman's cry for help. We must go to the wine cellar or to the laboratory. Let's go to the wine cellar first. It's locked and it will not open without a key. Find the key for the wine cellar. Great. Is the key on the laboratory? It's the closest place. So, this is where I shall search first. Hopefully it's still recording. Let's just do this here. Yeah, that's good. Get rid of the insects on the ears. What? So, ooh. It just came out of nowhere. I have 4 already. That's pretty good. Gonna use as little as I can. What was this hiding? Is this the wine cellar?
There's nothing left. Everything is gone.
So what I assume these voices are maybe... This is definitely not... Yeah, this is... I guess this is dissolved bodies. Definitely not people right here, right now. So I guess it's memories. Wait, I'm not in the wine cellar. I'm at the laboratory. Yeah. I do recall a water monster. Okay, I'll use the lantern. Try to be quick about it. The lack of chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experience has taken its toll on many of less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can to move them to the wine cellar. So the guy took the alchemical ingredients away from the laboratory to put on the white cellar.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
Okay. Anything here? No. What was I saying? Just exploring the note. Got a chemistry pot. And a funny box. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I can comfort in you. I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust the power within without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. I'm guessing I wrote that? Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I needed, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the culprit binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Okay, so I'm probably gonna I can make use of that solution. Move object, that's probably for the drawer. I explored all this place. Someone sweeping the floor upstairs. Was I supposed to find the key here? Probably not, right? Because I remember there was another place to explore upstairs that I didn't go to. Because I heard a woman's yelling. Woman's scream. So let's go back there. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor on Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. This door noise sounds familiar. Definitely was used in Silent Hill 2. I wonder if I can open this. It won't budge. I wonder why. Wonder. This is the archives. And what is this? Closed door. Wait. Oh. Need to find that key. I recall it's gonna be in here. The fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate of Constantinople. Wow, Constantinople. So this is a place where the game starts to get a little bit more, a little bit scarier. We shall move on. My voice is a little bit tired, but it's fine. Guess I can soldier through it.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Alright. That's the beginning of everything too. I will be right back. I just need a little bit of water because I don't want to screw up my voice. Gotta work tomorrow and I've been using my voice a little bit more. So, 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Gotta look on every nook and cranny. Not lose any, miss any tinder boxes or statues. What is this noise? It's just in my head. It's just this shadow follow me all the time. Okay. It will be so much easier to just open this. It would be good. Let's open that to that. Nothing over here. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so any keys are here or oh, tinder boxes. Yeah. Oh, almost missed that. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my service to the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal with Wilhelm House of Garrick. Is this me? Am I bound to service to this Alexander? That may be a problem later on. I feel. This is a note. Unimportant, I guess. And there's a picture that is all around this house. Yeah, that is a monster indeed. Tinderbox. Oh, come on. More tinderboxes. How many do I have already? I've got 12. That's a pretty good number.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
It's a trap. Yeah, much older than 4th century. Very odd. I wonder if this game has anything to do with ancient aliens. No, ancient Egyptian gods as aliens. Wait, is there a door here? Yeah. Oh, this is a different part. Wait. Wait a second. These are 2 different places. Okay. Weather seems nice. Nice and foggy. I think it's probably to the place I looked at. It won't open. What's up? Am I supposed to come here? The door leading to the local history room is locked. Is there any other entrance? Oh, that's the local in. Yeah, Historia Lossi. Loki? Oh no. Okay, study. Let's go to the study. No, that's not where I was. How about the Libri Veteris? Old tomes. Okay. Oh no! Piano playing. Quite beautifully. I do have to say that. You can't hide from me, your tinderbox. Oh, nice. Some oil, more tinderboxes. I guess these are the only consumable of the game. Oh, there's those serums for health. 2, I guess. Alright, so this room doesn't add it. Oh no, it did give me a little bit of oil, so that's fine. I used 1 tinderbox and I got 1. Oh, how's my sanity? That's just a slight headache. It's fine. And there's a monster. Okay, yeah. Even though I played this game before, when I play this again, a few months ago, 1 month ago maybe, I was still scared of this part. Now while recording and while talking, it's not as scary. Blood. There's a piano there. I'll be able to play. Such a strong guy, this Daniel. This Daniel is. Yeah. There. Some maps. Lots of maps. I'm guessing that's the way to go. Or not. This is the floor plans or the delineate imagines tabulatis. It's Latin, I'm guessing.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
So they brought this monster here. They brought this shadow, and this Daniel guy helped Alexander. Oh, nice. Let's go catch that monster. So it's just an automatic piano. Fragile but not breakable by hand. Okay. So I'm guessing I have to throw something at it. I can use it in the device. Especially if I get another in return. Okay, let's see. Oh. Wait. Did this note hurt?
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
If you're drawn to it, this is the excavation site.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
So this Daniel guy, he encountered that Prothean beacon and he was able to read into it, but his mind wasn't ready for the shock, I guess. What can I use to open that? It's a very explosive wall. Is there a monster here? Okay, no, I'm just trapped. Great.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
So what's this note? There's some sort of secret door mechanism in the local history. Yeah, that's I know this one. It's fine. You have to pull the levers. Just want to see if there's anything. Local folklore. Alstad and Brennenburg Castle. 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alstad, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and his neighbor Castle Brandenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any locals and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wroth, rot by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and emptied of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be hard struggled inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? So, ghosts uh, that kidnap the living and then do something with them, maybe? I don't know. A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstad at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of the kingdom's past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? So, this was a king? Wait, did I miss something? Is known. So this one guy, he was seen in a place, disappeared, and then died, then reappeared somewhere else. Said that he didn't have any memories of going to the first place. I don't know. The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives in a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Alstad. And like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has led the area that the baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Where did I hear Black Eagle before? I don't remember. And fuck me, because apparently this Alexander guy is immortal, if the rumors are correct. No. Glad I read this. Okay, anything else? This is a door that won't open. It's probably the same door from before. And then the puzzle. That. That and that. Yay! Slight headache still. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but oh well. Okay. The key is probably going to reside in this room, if if I am to guess. Yeah, that's not because I played the game before, it is just common sense. This is the last room of this place. It would surely be here. It would sure to be here. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail of Benenberg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would be... it would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. So... King's men are not being careful with his research, so he's taking revenge. Oh... yeah. So I know about this. So... when I'm crouched, I probably don't do as much noise. I guess this door. You know what? I'm just gonna get out of here. Oh, this is not the way out. Oh, now I have to go over here, and the monster is gonna be here because I played this game before. Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm running. Yeah, fuck. So, I'm far. Okay. I can guarantee, I can say this for, well, horror is subjective, but in my opinion, this game is much more scary than Soma is. Okay. This is the way out. It doesn't appear to be guarded by anything. Shit. Fuck! Let's get out of here. Ah, fuck this game. Oh my goodness. My heart raced. Oh no! I wanted to get past that before it grew more. All is good, though. How this pounding and the hands are shaking. Yeah, my hands are kind of shaky right now. But yeah, now the game really begins. Soma has a really good balance of story, horror with monsters and puzzles. Let's go to the wine cellar. Oh, I need to do this. Yay! That kind of healed a little bit of my sanity. The sand gave way to his tired body as he fell from the camel's back. He felt the wind gently sweep across his face and his dry something. Beware, when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes or search for other... Yeah, this is what I've heard before. There must be some sort of lights up here that I can light. Or not.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Oh no. Okay, there's absolutely no place to light a tinderbox here on the outside. If an enemy is near, stay out of sight and hide in the dark. Make sure to turn off your lantern if possible. Yeah, that's not very reassuring. Okay. I'm very stressed right now. Those were my footsteps, okay. Found him. Oh, there he is. Increase health to drink a double click. Okay, I don't need it. But there is a monster. I can see him. I'm not supposed to look at him, otherwise my insanity will just drain away. And he's just standing there. Come on, man. Son of a bitch, you're just standing there in the corner. Okay, he's gone. Somewhere else. Oh, I don't think he'll be able to hear me. This door was not supposed to be closed. I'm not gonna open. It's gonna stay shut for now. I hate this creaky floor. This is actually not my footsteps. Okay. Yeah, this is good. There's the enemy down here. Doesn't appear so. How's my... didn't change. Yeah, I guess I'm glad that I have a very shitty audio card. Oh, this is where they were. Really? This is considered as light? Okay. I don't know how many ingredients I need for the potion thing. I guess that's one of them right there. Or piment. I got an objective item. That means I'm going to... Why is there... That means I'm probably gonna be fucked right now. Yeah. I'm walking slowly. I'm not supposed to be heard or seen because I'm on the darkness. In the darkness. I opened this, but it didn't search. Yeah, I'm just gonna... yeah, thanks. So this is another quest item, so... I'm not gonna pick it up quite yet. Is this me? With the green stuff? Because I noticed there was some stuff on the floor, but it was white. That's not... Okay, where is it? It's on the right here? Look how brave I am. Actually looking for the enemy. Okay, I think I know that room. Fuck. Lights. That one. Okay. This feels a hell of a lot better right now. And the last ingredient? Oh, right on my head. Okay. Oh, you really turned off my stuff? This is bullshit. I'm not gonna turn them back on. Do I have everything I need? Okay, a few cuts and bruises. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I feel like I needed it. Okay. I'm just gonna run out of it. Only a few drops. Come on. fine, I will light this one again. But that was bullshit that you did, game. It was bullshit. Ah. Hold down left mouse while WASD, right press for strong push. Ah. Ah, that's how you do the right trigger thing. Calm down, Daniel. How crazy would it be if I'm actually Alexander?
Closer, somehow.
Okay. Is he here? So there's one place I haven't checked here yet. And it's this. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Good. Haven't been here yet, right?
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh,
Holy shit.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Is this them?
accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Damn. That's brutal. Yeah, I thought we were just gonna let them starve in here, not poison them. Okay, before taking that, let's just do this in case I need to hide. Okay. Let's do the note first. Wilhelm's last words. Okay, my name is Wilhelm, House of Garrus. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the castle of Bennenberg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I brought men, women, and children to Bennenberg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100. None of them were ever seen or heard from again. Holy shit. That's dark. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my man down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my man drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes and I can no longer. Wow. So this Alexander guy was making experiments with living people, children even. That's just sick. Okay, as soon as I take this. Courageous. Okay, let's just be quiet. monster outside? I think it's going to be yes. But I have a free way to the stairs, so don't think I care. I'm just gonna run. Gonna go for it. Alright, I got the key. Whew. Oh. My dog really wants to play. Oh, fuck. Okay. She really, really wants to play. Yeah. Oh, wine cellar. No? What was I doing? I'm supposed to go over there. Right? Well, I have all the stuff. Because I've been to the laboratories. Okay. Here. Let's do the chemistry pot. Oh, should I do this? The chemist can be prepared to use it appropriate. I have to go to the laboratory. Am I gonna die? Because apparently the stuff grew over here. How am I supposed to get past it? Let me see if I can find something to put on top of it. Something I can take on my hands like a chair or something. Then I'll walk. Put on the way. Like so. Let's put over there. Actually, you're supposed to be like this. How do I? Like this, and then this. Yes. I'm gonna go for it. Ow! Oh fuck. I still got hit, come on. Am I going to the right place? Am I going back to the... No, that's the right place, okay. Yeah, all is good and it's crystal clear. Ah, I'm good. That just scares you, okay. That's fine then. I like this place much more than I did the wine cellar. So, let's go to the laboratory and prepare a concoction. Is there some sort of light? Yay! Let's just... Oh, there's no door! Come on, I wanted some privacy while I do this. I'm guessing I need to use this. Let me do my puzzle in peace, please. Okay. Do I have? Yeah, there was something over here before. This is probably just gonna say the same thing as I did before when I first read it. So yeah, let's just chance it. A little bit of... Okay. Need to turn... Oh! Alright, let's heat it up a little bit. A little bit of green. A little bit of purple. A little bit of red. A little bit of pink. Yay, we got acid. we just run for it? Oh, there's music. Nothing. Oh, that's what the noise was. The place just collapsed. I'm still not able to get past that. Ew. Probably other bodies, if I have to guess. Well, let's try to make ourselves a place to stand on. No. Now you stay here. Good. And now you go and go. Yes. There we go. After enduring 3 days in the... okay. No, I didn't read this one. A sailboat was finally arranged that came across the Mediterranean Sea. The Glodar having reached return. He was just a matter of receiving a captain SS. This is when he was coming back. I'm just gonna... oh, I can just walk through it. I thought I couldn't. Let's use the acid over here. Yeah. Let's get to the refinery. Why do I have to be on the refinery? I have absolutely no idea whatsoever. But I think this is as much as I'm gonna do today. Seems like a good place to stop. Hopefully the recording went fine, because I didn't stop to check, but I guess it was okay. So yeah, until next time, maybe, if I ever want to play this game again. If not, then until never. Alright, bye.